Good evening and welcome to 446 Sports and Rue 22 for episode 4 of the 2025 season of the Grant Cougar Coaches Show. We've got a great show for you tonight where we're going to spotlight a couple of the student organizations that come together to make the GHS home game experience complete. We're going to talk to the GHS Golden Girls Dance Line. They're actually going to perform here in just a few minutes after the break. And we're also going to talk to the GHS JROTC, who provide the color guard for the national anthem, and they do some other competitions. So we're going to talk to some of the members of those organizations. But don't worry, we are going to talk a little football here tonight. My name is Chad James. For those of you that don't know who I am, and this fella sitting beside me is the coach, Thomas Laborde. Not the head coach, but he's my partner in crime. He was a cameraman this past Friday night.
There's one too many hats that I can't wear.
Well, I can't. That hat doesn't fit me either.
I can't watch a football game and do anything else but just talk.
Well, you and I are in the same boat. The guy sitting here beside me is none other than the star of the show, head coach of the Grant High School Cougars, head coach Jarvous Felton. Coach, are you doing all right this evening? We're having some headset trouble.
I'm doing good. I can hear you guys. I'm doing well.
So we're going to have to talk a little loud so Coach can hear us. You know, we had a – it was not the outcome that we wanted Friday night, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
But I did see, from my perspective, some really good things come out of both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
And so
all three phases.
All three phases of the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and hopefully in the next week or so, we're going to get to talk to our kicker, Jaden Rivera, who does a fantastic job kicking. And we saw some really precision kicking at him. I know he missed an extra point, which was his first one of the year. But we did see some good things. Can you talk a little bit? We're not going to dwell on this game a whole lot, but I do want to hear your insight, you know, kind of your perspective of some of the things that we saw Friday night.
Just one of the main things we asked as a staff is, like, let's not look at the scoreboard this week. Let's have a true tunnel vision and dial into what we're asked to do out of our task and our assignment, and let's do that to the best of your ability. Are we going to mess up? Yes, but I want you to focus in and understand what your assignment is and what you're asked to do, and just target in there, and don't even look at the scoreboard.
Yeah.
But just prove to me and prove, which we knew us as coaches, we knew what they're capable of doing, but for everyone to see what they're truly capable of doing as a team and going out there and proving that and showing that. And then on Thursday they did that. So,
you know, I noticed a few things. That, you know, there were some calls that we kind of questioned a little bit, but we don't dwell on those things.
That's it.
Some that didn't go our way. But I do want to point out a young man that got a start at quarterback Thursday night. I keep wanting to say Friday night. Y'all played on Thursday night. Gage Hosini, and I thought he played well.
He did.
I mean, he was very decisive. Not that Miles was, you know, indecisive, but just for a young player, he showed a lot of poise, man. He wasn't afraid to rip it, man.
Yeah. And that's some of the things we talked about. And starting out the season was like Gage, you need to understand, like, you are a play away from being out there. So make sure that you're understanding and being committed every single day of what the assignment is and what's the task is that mission for the games on Friday. And he proved that on Friday. So he has a very bright future. We have a very bright future. It's always good to have when someone go down. We don't have to freak out.
Yeah.
We can kind of be relaxed. We're like, okay, Miles needs a breather, or Miles is down, and we can trust Gage to go out there and still hold up to that standard. So it's exciting to have.
Coach, I thought he threw the ball extremely well.
Yeah.
Especially when that fast and wide where they're all the way out there throwing that ball. One thing we want to talk about was two guys who stepped up. Ahmad Sykes, of course, 3 touchdowns, incredible night.
4 touchdowns.
Was it 4?
It's 4.
But we saw Keith McKinney with a touchdown.
Yeah.
And we saw Sean Williams Jr. With what we thought might have been the cool play of the week.
Yeah.
To keep the game alive on that 4th down catch that we thought he was going to get tackled.
Yeah.
And he almost touched the goalpost.
Yeah.
What's it like, those two guys? Now you know, because everybody's watching Ahmad.
Yeah.
It's number 1's on the game plan every week.
Yeah.
Now they got a circle 4. Now they got a circle 2.
Yeah. And that's the thing is we tell the kids, like, tonight might not be your night, so you need to always be ready and be prepared to where we can always turn to you and be selfless. Like, understand that, if everybody knows that Ahmad's back there running back, so we got to have the capability of throwing the ball as well. And we're just working on things that we needed to get better at this past week, and you're starting to see the little things that we're trying to critique and coach and to instill in our kids is actually showing out there on this past Thursday night. So it's a true testament of you don't want to peak too early. So It's exciting to see where we're at offensively and defensively. So now we just got to put it into play, gather it all together, and hopefully these next 2 weeks roll into district, it all comes together.
Now, Chad, one of the things I want to talk about, when you're watching a football game, a lot of fans, they just see the loss. But when you watch it from a coach's eyes, you're looking for certain things, especially in week 3. One of the things I was most excited about for this team was, it got a little ugly out of hand by about the 3rd quarter. They finished the game. Every kid finished the game. They continued to play. They made stops on defense. They continued to try to call back into the game. A minute 30, they are rushing to score and try to, get the ball back.
Yeah.
It's hard to do.
Yeah.
It's hard to do, especially at a program that hasn't had maybe the success of some of the neighbors.
Yeah.
But for those kids to just constantly be fighting and not giving up, that was in week 3.
Yeah.
That was exciting to see the mentality.
Yeah.
That's something I don't even know if we had when we coached together. As you turn that. How proud of you were to see them? As a coach, you know that the game's still not over.
Yeah. We always do it, but the main deal we talked about is, and you hate to use this word, is, and not trying to talk down about our parish and about our school, but we cannot be the old Grant. Typically what we do is 3rd quarter, you're down 20 points, you just fall over, hey, chunk it up, hey, they won the game. So we have instilled radiation. We have instilled, literally, we have had to have instilled radiation and chemo treatments every single day to get that cancer out and to really truly instill in them and make them truly understand that the game is not over until that clock says 0.
Right.
And, you look at it, we're down 20 points in the 3rd quarter. And you look up and we're a score away. A score away. And if, God forbid, we had one more minute, we're about to go score.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we were sitting there and there was a minute, I think, was it 2 minutes left?
Yeah.
In my mind, I know in Chad's mind, in your mind, the game is not over.
Yeah.
But for any program, really, it's hard to explain to the kids, guys, we've scored quickly. If we can do that again, we've gotten an onside kick once.
Yeah.
It's not over.
Yeah.
And the kids every kid out there was like, it's not over.
Yeah.
We're fighting.
Yeah.
There were some we don't know still.
We're not going to talk about it.
But the point I was going to make is, you're in your 2-minute offense. You're trying to hurry up and get out. And part of that, when you're in that 2-minute offense, is all about rhythm, right? And so there were some issues with the clock. They would have to stop and reset and all these different things. And so that disrupts your rhythm. But my point of all of that is you could see the body language in the kids of like, come on, let's go. We got to go.
Yeah.
They were wanting them to hurry up and get that. And so you got to be encouraged about those things.
And we try to instill in the kids, like, what we're doing in practice is not just for, we've checked that box. Like, there's going to be a time to where you're going to be put in that situation to where we know what to do. And on Thursday, it showed because we worked 2 minutes. Like, Thursday is a game situational practice. And we put them in every situation you can think of to where they can. It won't be a culture shock to them when that presents itself in the game. So they showed on Thursday, how our kids responded, and I just told them, like, this is not over. Like, understand, we threw some guys out there. They got thrown to the wolves, and they performed well, you know. So that shows that you have a bright future ahead of you as a program. But also, like, we didn't use that as an excuse, and we held up to the standard in all phases. We were all committed to each other. There was no negative talking. There was no pointing their fingers at each other. And they showed accountability. When they messed up, they would literally say, hey, that was on me. And then they showed toughness because, that was a tough physical ball game, and they stuck it out for 4 solid quarters. So couldn't ask for nothing better.
The last 2 weeks, Coach, your 2 opponents are undefeated.
Yeah.
They're 6 and they're 3-0 and 3-0.
Yeah.
These are quality teams that are physical, and the kids just seem to be getting better each week.
Yeah.
Yeah. You had a couple of injuries along the offensive line.
We're hoping those guys come back this
We,
week.
we are hoping they come back. But I wanted to give kudos. I noticed Coach Cowan, those guys were kind of having to move kids around in and out. But I thought those kids, I don't know how many total yards we had on offense, but it appeared to me that, we were moving the ball really well. Gage had time to throw. There were times he had some pressure in his face, but he's athletic enough, he can roll out and throw on the run. But I thought those kids that were coming in, you talking about kids being thrown to the wolves, that can be intimidating for what would normally be like a JV or freshman lineman to get thrown into a varsity game, and a big one that is, anybody can win the ball game. That's a tough spot to be in.
They wanted it, though.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
And we want to also commend, I think we did on air, but those 3 guys on defense that just did the most thankless job all night.
Yeah, they didn't complain. They got beat up. The next day coming into through the metal detectors, and you see them kind of dragging around. You're like, hey man, you good? He's like, just a little sore, But those kids never complain. And they threw their bodies out there all night. You can't ask for anything else.
And that was a big physical offensive line.
I think it's the biggest one we've seen.
Oh, yeah. Big and physical. And those kids along that front, they were leaving it all out there on the field. And I appreciate that out of them.
That's it.
Well, we're gonna take a quick break, and on the other side of the break, we're gonna have a little treat for you. Our wonderful producer, Nick. I never mentioned his name, but Nick's going to have to turn the camera because we have the Golden Girls dance line from Grant High School. They're going to do a little performance, and then we're going to talk to one of them, and we're also going to be talking to the JROTC when we come back. But stay with us here on 446 Sports, the Grant High School Cougars Coaches Show.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
All right, welcome back here to Route 22 and the Grant High School Cougars Coaches Show. I told you before the break, if you'll notice your look on the screen, that is the Grant High School Cougars Golden Girls dance line. And so without further ado, we are going to turn them loose and let them dance. All right, ladies. All right, that is the Grant High School Golden Girls dance line. We're going to take a quick break so our wonderful producer, Nick, can turn the camera around, and then we're going to talk to one of these young ladies here in just a minute when we come back. Stay with us here on 446 Sports, live coverage of the Grant High School Cougars Coaches Show.
Yeah, so what happened out there tonight?
We struck out at home with leftovers, then we remembered walk-ons.
What effect did the situation have?
Spirit soared. Nick took on a burger. Jen obliterated her ribeye po' boy. And speaking of spirits, Laura even scored a real tasty cocktail. She needed that.
Any lessons learned today?
Yeah. Head straight to walk-ons.
Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Walk-ons for the win.
Check out some of our recent work at the Panthers Stadium. In addition to custom signs and banners, we also handle custom trophies, custom awards, custom vehicle wraps, and more. Give us a call. We handle projects large and small.
All right, welcome back to the Grant High School Cougars Coaches Show right here on 446 Sports. On the front side of that break, you got to watch these lovely young ladies. They're all around us here. The Golden Girls Dance Line do a couple of band dances for you guys, and now we're going to talk to one of them. This young lady's name is Brooklyn, and what is your role on the Grant Dance Line?
I'm the captain.
You're the captain.
One of them.
One of them. I understand there are two. There are two captains. You're a captain as well. What's your name?
My name's Lily.
Lily? All right. Lily, Brooklyn. So tell us now, I know the boys, do y'all like football?
Yes.
Y'all
I
like
like it, but I don't understand it.
That's okay. So I know football players work all summer long. They practice and they work out and they do all these different things. You guys don't just get out of the bed in the morning and are able to do that, right? So y'all do some work. Can you tell us a little bit about what kind of work y'all do in the summer to get ready for the football season?
Well, we practice a lot during the summer, and we also have dance camp. So we learn a dance during the summer, and we have to practice it to go to camp, and we compete with that dance. And then we also go over our band dances and stuff during the summer, and we work out as well.
All right, got to stay in shape. You know that
Yes,
takes
sir.
a lot of cardio, stuff like that. So do y'all do any other competition outside of school, like dance competitions,
Yes,
things
sir.
of that
We
nature?
did one last year, and we're hoping to do some this year too.
Okay, what grade are you in?
I'm a senior.
You're a senior. Y'all are both seniors.
Yes, sir.
That's typically what they do is let the seniors get elected to be captains of the team. So, what is your favorite subject in school?
English.
English. I got to ask a difficult question here. Huh?
Go ahead.
I want to ask a difficult question. So this is the Grant High School Cougars coaches show, right? Coach, all right? And the star of our show is head coach Jarvous Felton. He's probably not going to want me calling him the star of the show, but at any rate, who is your favorite football coach? Who is your favorite one?
Coach Hill.
Coach Hill. Well, Coach Hill is good. That's all right. I was trying to bait you into saying Coach Felton.
Coach
but
Felton too. Coach Felton too. He's my favorite.
He's your favorite?
Good gym coach.
So I know you guys, I consider you guys part of, so you have a home game high school experience, right? And so there's a lot of folks contribute to that. Obviously the football team, because they're out there playing the game, but you got cheerleaders and you got the band and you got ROTC, and then you young ladies dance. How important is that to you? How do you feel about having a responsibility like that? You guys are out there at halftime. All eyes are on y'all. How does that make you feel?
It's most definitely hard and very nervous.
Yeah.
But I just like getting to just let everybody watch us do that and hope one day that they would want to come and do the same thing, because it is really, I really enjoy it. And it helps me through, if I'm upset, dancing helps me release all of that. So it's a really good thing to be able to have.
Good. Well, that's wonderful. I know I'd love to be able to talk to all you young ladies, but we only have so much time. What are your plans when you get out of school?
I'm going to go to school for law.
Law?
Yes, sir.
Wow, good for you. What about you? What are yours?
I'm going to school for ultrasound tech.
What's that?
Ultrasound tech.
Oh, ultrasound tech. Okay, very good. Well, I want to thank you ladies for coming and what you do each and every Friday night that we're at home. I want to thank you guys for your contribution to creating that home game atmosphere. I want to thank you for coming on the show and doing what you do. And I think y'all did a wonderful job. So thank you very much. We appreciate it.
And you guys remember that every home game, the halftime show is broadcast live.
Yes, y'all are on the live stream.
We don't take the camera off, so that every midfield performance is seen.
Yeah.
We did not know that.
Well, now you do.
You can go back and watch the home games and go to halftime, and we'll leave the camera on midfield.
Yeah, so when you get home, get on YouTube TV and search 446Sports, and anytime Grant High School is playing at home, you ladies are dancing and you're on there. And just so y'all know, last week we had something like 1,000 views just for the away game that we had. So there's a lot of folks watching you guys dance. No pressure. All right, thank you ladies very much.
Thank you so much.
Yes, yes. Y'all give a hand at home. Y'all are at home listening and watching, and y'all give a hand to these young ladies. And if you see them out and about, tell them how much you appreciate them. We got a couple of young men coming up here right now that are. Y'all come on over, guys. One of you can sit right here. One of you put on one of those headsets, and one of you put on that one. These two young men are with the Grant High School JROTC, and we have with us tonight, this is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Slater and Cadet Master Sergeant Jameson. How you fellas doing?
We're doing really good.
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah? Well, are both of you guys on the color guard?
Yes, sir.
Excuse me. So, for all of our viewers out there, when we present the colors and do the national anthem, these are a couple of the young men that are out there that are part of the color guard that are carrying our colors. And this is not the only thing that they do. Y'all also do different types of competition, and I believe y'all had one Saturday, right?
Yes, sir.
Why don't you tell our folks kind of what y'all did?
So we went down to Walker, LA, and we competed in a Raider competition consisting of a 2-mile run, a ammo resupply and casualty evac, an obstacle course, one rope bridge, and a what was the other thing?
It's hard to say. I don't remember really.
Oh, PTT test.
Okay.
PTT testing.
All right. That's physical training for those guys out there that don't know what that is.
It was really hot that day too. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, it was so hot. You had people taking naps under the canopy and stuff. Yeah.
I was one of those people.
Oh yeah, we
You
got
were
a
one of
picture
those?
of you.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You're supposed to be the highest ranking enlisted man. Command Sergeant Major.
Yeah, and you know, I kind of just did a little bit of everything on that competition, so I was like, I need a nap.
Need a little rest.
Yeah.
Need a little
Now,
rest.
if I'm not mistaken, the ROTC program at Grant is nationally known. Multiple national championships, multiple state championships. What's it like being a part of such a prestigious program?
I would say it's a very great feeling. And one thing that I think a lot of people don't understand is that, you know, we usually put on a very serious persona when we're out and about. But, you know, when we're in the building, it's a very
We're really
family
fun people.
Well, that goes along with the camaraderie. I know a lot of guys, you know, in the military, and I'm going to ask you some questions about that in just a second. But a lot of guys in the military, they find more of a bond with guys they served with than when, you know, sometimes people that they grew up with. So I can totally understand that bond, that camaraderie that you have amongst one another.
Yeah, I've been in a lot of ROTC programs. I've switched schools a lot throughout high school. And freshman year, I went to Huntington High School in Shreveport. And sophomore year, I went to Byrd High School also in Shreveport. And both of the ROTC programs there did not compare to the one in Grant.
Okay.
I think personally because the one in Grant is just so much better oriented and works so much better as a team as it did up in Shreveport.
Yeah.
And so I can see why it would be recognized nationally and stuff. Yeah. And we are all great friends within ROTC.
That's awesome, man. So I got to ask you a question. The ROTC, the Reserve Officer Training Corps, it's known for recognizing and growing future leaders, right?
Correct.
So I got to ask you guys a question. Do either one of you plan on going in the military when you get out of school?
There's a lot of us that do.
Yes.
That's always an option with the JROTC because when you go through it, you start at a higher rank, more pay. It's just something that comes with JROTC. Me personally, I do have I'm planning on keeping my option open to do that.
Sure.
Just in case.
What about you, Master Sergeant?
Well, I've been planning on going into the National Guard.
Okay.
I don't like being away from family and people that I'm very close with, so I wanted something that could pay my college tuition in full, which National Guard is a state-based thing, so they can pay your tuition in full. So that's what I'm planning on doing.
Okay, all right. Branch of service, I assume, Army. What about you? If you were to consider, which one would be?
If I was to consider, I'm looking at, honestly, like Army, Air Force, or maybe even Coast Guard, Navy.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, all the branches, just keep my options open.
Navy.
Yeah.
Navy. No, I'm just messing with you. I tell you what, guys. Y'all got any final thoughts? We wanted to get you guys on camera and be a part of the show because, like I told those girls, you guys also
You start the show on every Friday night.
You start. Y'all are on the live
camera.
screen. Every home game, you guys are on camera. You guys are on there, and we always like to make mention of you guys. And we want to thank y'all for what you do, contributing to that Friday night home game atmosphere. I think that's a special thing that not every school has, that we have a JROTC color guard to walk our colors out to the 50-yard line. And so I appreciate you guys doing that.
There's no football game, Chad, until you sung the national anthem and said the prayer.
That's right. We've got to have that. We do. He and I shut up. When you guys start coming out with those colors, we shut up and we just let the folks take it in. So we appreciate you guys, your work, your discipline to come out there and do those things. We have Cadet Command Sergeant Major Slater and Cadet Master Sergeant Jameson. We want to thank you two guys for coming and be a part of the show. When we come back on the other side of the break, we're going to talk to Coach Felton and try to wrap things up here for Season 4. So y'all stay with us right here on 446 Sports, live coverage of the Grant Cougar Coaches Show.
Yeah, so what happened out there tonight?
We struck out at home with leftovers, then we remembered walk-ons.
What effect did the situation have?
Spirit soared. Nick took on a burger. Jen obliterated her ribeye po' boy. And speaking of spirits, Laura even scored a real tasty cocktail. She needed that.
Any lessons learned today?
Yeah. Head straight to walk-ons.
Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Walk-ons for the win.
All right, welcome back here as we get ready to wrap up the fourth episode of the Grant High School Cougar Coaches Show with Coach Jarvous Felton. We've normally, or for the first few episodes, we've talked to coaches and we've talked to players, and tonight we've wanted to show a little love to some of the other support groups that help make that Friday night experience complete. And tonight we've got a fella right here who's no stranger. He's been when we were on the radio. He's been on the radio. He's been very involved with Grant High School football for a while. This is Eddie Joe Borland. How you doing, brother?
Good. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you for having us out tonight.
Eddie Joe is going to be talking. I touched on it a little bit last week, but, you know a whole lot more about this subject and probably can expound on this a little bit more. The Grant Gridiron Club Sportsman Raffle.
Yes, sir.
So tell
Yes,
us
sir.
a little bit about that.
Well, look, thank y'all again. We're so blessed to have the opportunity to support such a great program with the coaches we have and Coach Felton. And, we couldn't do it without the parents.
Yep.
And the parents are an integral part for us. We have an amazing group of parents this year that are just really dedicated. They get out there, they work hard, they support the program, they support their student athlete, and they support the other student athletes. So it's such a blessing for us. And so some of the things we do, we raise money with the Booster Club. We try to help, but right now our focus is, since we've already kicked off the season and got everything rolling, is our gun giveaway for the month of November. And so basically you can contact Coach Felton or myself at 201-7575 or any Gridiron parent. And we are raffling off 30 guns in 30 days for the month of November. It's a $25 donation. And so it's enough out there to help everybody. But the money is going directly back into the program. We want to reinvest in our kids' safety and welfare. And, football is a great game to teach these young men a lot about life, but we want them to be safe doing it. And so we're going to be, selling raffle tickets from now until October 31st for a $25 donation. And this year we got a little special there for everybody. If you buy 5 tickets for $100, and so a $100 donation to get you 5 tickets, so you're saving $25 there to kind of give back to the community and the people that support us. So it's a great sportsman's raffle. It's sponsored by the Gun Shop in Alexandria, Louisiana, a local business owner, and you have a great opportunity to win something to get you out there in the woods and get you motivated, and the wife won't be too upset for $25.
So you got,
and we, this isn't my day job, Chad. During the day, I work for a sporting goods company directly with Coach Felton. If I could just tell the viewers at home that, the cost of running a football program is so, you wouldn't believe it.
And I've mentioned this, and I didn't mean to cut you off, but I wanted to be sure and let folks know. Coach Laborde used to coach here at Grant, and so he knows the inside and out on what it actually takes.
Well, now I work directly with Coach Felton and supplying them now as my new career, and just I remember what we used to have to buy and where things are going now, and it's just you wouldn't believe the cost of running a football program. So when these guys come out here and ask, help us with these donations, with these raffles, these fundraisers, be a part of it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I mean, it's for the kids.
Yes, sir.
The kids benefit.
Sir. Yeah, the kids benefit from this. It's a wonderful thing, and there's something that I wanted to add. So there's all kind of different guns that are going to be raffled off, and when you buy a ticket, I'm sure y'all are going to provide a list of the different guns that are available. But when you buy a ticket, when you buy that ticket, it's in. So if they draw a number, what have you, on day one, and yours is not drawn, it stays in there.
Yes, this is a pick 3 lotto based drawing. So most drawings, just to make it applicable for everybody, is every night the pick 3 numbers are posted after 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, and the list of the guns correspond for that day. And so if your 3 numbers win, actually the first year we did this, there was a lady who bought one ticket for her husband as a gift, and he actually won 2 guns off the same ticket.
Isn't that crazy?
Your ticket never cancels out throughout the month of November, and you can win again, and it's happened to us before, and hosting these things, it's a great opportunity.
And think of your odds if you buy the five ticket option there.
Yes, yeah. You can't go wrong. You really can't. This is a great raffle. It supports every dollar we make, every dollar we earn with the Booster Club goes directly back to the football program, whether it be meals on Friday night pregame, whether it be meals on Monday night for a JV game. but we're really interested in buying the best equipment, the safest equipment we can for these young men, and to keep them safe out there and keep them playing this game.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yes, sir.
So you guys going to be, folks going to be able to buy those at the home games?
Yes, we're going to have a table at the next 2 home games. With the crowd, we're anticipating some big numbers coming up for homecoming and then senior night. And yes, sir, we'll be there at the gate selling tickets. And likewise, you can reach out to us. You can email Coach, and one of the families, one of the parents will reach out to you. We'll meet you, whatever we have to do.
Well,
we're here every Tuesday night with you guys.
Yes, right. That's right. We're here at Route 22. Come out and eat supper and watch the show here live and get you a raffle ticket and support these kids. Give them your phone number one more time.
So one more time, I can be reached either call, text, voicemail at 318-201-7575. And like I said, we're more than happy to deliver those to you and get right out to you.
Wonderful.
My next question is, what are you feeding that kid? Right there.
Y'all can't see him, but Gavin
Borland. I remember, do you lift weights with him?
Well, we used to, and then I had to slow down because my youngest is whipping me now on weights, and so we just been blessed. We got brought on with the program. He changed head coaches during his 4 years at Grant. Yeah. And we were blessed to pick up Coach Felton and the great coaches staff that we have today. And he has the opportunity now to play for LCU. Yeah, and I give a lot of that credit to Grant High School, the administration there, the teachers, the coaches, and and they invest a lot of time in these young men. And I give thanks, praise to God.
If I remember right, everything's starting to get a little fuzzy, Chad.
Come on, Coach.
I think I was coaching here when Gavin was a freshman.
Okay.
I may be wrong. I
think you're right.
Yeah.
And I remember, he was a little kid, and then to see him over the last couple of years,
he kind of filled out, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And I need to ask his secret. That is a grown man.
Yes,
he's a good kid.
Wonderful kid.
We're blessed.
Him and my son are friends.
Yes, they are.
But him coming here and coming tonight, that's what programs are all about. The former players who achieve so much, playing at the next level. It's good that the other kids get to see them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're thankful for that.
Well, I appreciate you coming. Stay with us because we're not going to take another break. We're gonna talk to Coach Felton and wrap things up here.
Yes, sir.
Coach, you got Vidalia.
Yes, sir.
Going to have to get on a bus.
That's it.
And go to Vidalia. Go to Onion Country over there.
The Delta.
Go to the Mississippi River Delta over there and play Vidalia. What are we looking at?
They always have athletes, Yeah. So the main thing is play us, be us, and maintain their athletic guys. Same quarterback as last year. Keep him in the pocket because he likes the burst out, and he's very fast and athletic to where he can beat you with his legs. So maintaining him in the pocket, and then defensively, they got some really good outside backers. They're very aggressive, so we got to take advantage of that. They want to blitz, we have an answer.
That's right.
So
Coach,
adding in wrinkles, building off what we did this past week, and then adding in different things that we can do to where we can dictate whatever they give us, we have an answer on the back end of it. So we've had a great week of practice this week. Miles is back healthy.
Good.
This past week we held him out due to his ribs. It killed him not to play. But I said I don't want your mom to kill me, one, and number two, I have bills to pay, so if I let you play, the doctor said you can't play, so I'll be fine. So you're going to hang out with me on the sideline this week. And he understood, and he was there to build Gage up at times when Gage was down on himself and coaching him up and just to see that relationship those two have created is something special, so I'm excited.
I was going to ask real quick as you touched on Miles. Coach, who can we expect to see back, this week? We've had about 4 or 5 Cougars out, important Cougars, Miles being one, Deontay Pennington, Thompson, Caleb Furman, some of those guys that
those guys are trying to rush back, but the main deal is, it's more to wins than losses.
Right.
And I understand that they think that they're ready, but based off their doctors and evaluating them, I think we're going to hold them out one more week.
Okay.
So Caleb is dying to come back as well. Deontay, he is crawling up the fence trying to get back out there. I mean, I had to literally take his helmet out of his locker because he was trying to put it on to go outside for practice today. So we're going to hold those guys out one more week. They'll go back to the doctor on Monday to follow up, and they'll be released. So we'll have those two back for homecoming rolling into district. And we should be, fingers crossed, knock on wood, Lord, please be with us, that we should have everybody back rolling into district.
Awesome. You had one man with a broken arm.
Who's that?
Cullen Carbo's got a broken
arm. Oh, yeah, he has
arm.
a broken leg. I mean, he's done. He'll probably be back week 9, week 10. Colt Williams, he broke a collarbone. He played a little outside linebacker for us. And he's out for 6 weeks, so we make the playoffs. He might get a chance to come out there and play with us for the playoffs. And, I mean, it's just that season of injuries. You know, I was talking to a coach earlier this week, and he had 11 guys on the sideline this past Friday due to injury. So I just told him, like, hey, you speaking to the choir, man, I completely understand because we're battling that right now. So just being smart on how we practice, making sure we're still hitting the weights, getting all the soreness out, making sure they take ice baths, and making sure they're taking care of their bodies when they leave us. So.
Absolutely.
Well, I tell you what, you know, you're talking about those players with injuries. We're trying to, you know, football is a contact sport.
It is.
Yes, sir.
And so support the Gridiron Club. Buy some raffle tickets where we can buy them the best equipment that they can possibly get to limit those injuries.
Yes,
and that's
sir.
the whole point, is be sure those boys are safe and they're ready to play each and every week. Thank you, Eddie Joe, for coming on.
Thank y'all very much for your time.
Thank you, Coach Felton.
Thank y'all.
Always a pleasure.
Thank y'all, man. Couldn't do it without y'all.
I want to thank our wonderful producer, Nick, who always does such a great job. And I always have to apologize after the show when I sign off. I always forget to mention Nick. So I'm going to be sure to mention him about 5 or 6 times here tonight, how much I appreciate him. Join us Friday night right here on 446 Sports for week number, this will be week number 4, right?
4.
Week number 4.
Rolling.
We're hoping to have a third man run the camera, because I clearly failed as I tried to talk about the action, but I couldn't keep up with them.
Myself and Coach were broadcasting. It was just us two, and Coach was having to do
the iPad
double duty. So one of those big runs.
Welcome to the Fast and Wild.
One of those big runs that Ahmad ripped off, an 80-yard run. He and I are calling the game, and we're excited, and the camera's pointing at midfield, and Ahmad's gone. But we hope to have a third man up there operating the camera. Just the camera, yeah. So join us Friday night right here on 446 Sports for the Grant Cougars are going to be on the road again, going to Vidalia. But we're going to be right here on your screen.
In Onion Country.
Yes, in Onion Country. For our producer, Nick, and for my partner in crime here, Coach Thomas Laborde, Eddie Joe Borland, appreciate you, brother, and head coach Jarvous Felton. My name is Chad James, and we're going to be signing off with, what do we say, Coach?
Go Cougars.